Yay! It's Friday. It's Friday. I hope you had a very successful work week and you're looking forward to having a break and enjoying your weekend. You're listening to Dr. Drtangumonkem with iemapproach, where we inspire, equip, and motivate people to discover God's great potential in them, develop that potential, and deploy it. Just a minute, let me make sure the sound system is up and running. Yeah, we are good to go. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. No matter what part of the world you're watching, I want to say thank you for stopping by. Do me a favor, share, like, subscribe, and together we are going to grow and get to the top. I'm still to meet an immigrant who doesn't want to be successful. If they don't talk about it, their actions speak louder than words. It only takes drive and the desire for more, the desire to do better, to move from one place to the other. Now that you've moved and you are in your new location, I don't want you to get discouraged because you are still going to face different obstacles and rejections and pushback. And what I'm trying to do here for you is to encourage you and give you some pointers that if you use, you will be able to excel and do well. Each day, I like to sidetrack a little bit. And this week, my focus has been on health. Everything has been boiling down to you taking care of your health. The first 10 years of my life in the United States, yes, I tried to avoid eating and drinking excessively. I mean, drinking, I don't drink alcohol. I'm talking about drinking soda. I watched that, but I wasn't really exercising regularly until after 10 years, the light clicked in me, and because of a few things that happened, it's something that we're going to touch deeply on in upcoming broadcast. And we started exercising very regularly, and it's one of the greatest decisions that I ever made. Please, you've heard about the need to eat right, the need to exercise over and over, and maybe you've started treating it as background noise, and that you don't have what it takes, you're too busy, you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do, or you don't just care at all. After all of us are going to die, isn't it? I don't want you to live your life in that state. It's important to do what you can do within your power to improve the quality of your life, the quality of your sleep, your energy level, your level of happiness, your level of contentment, your level of joy, your level of peace. Your health is truly not left to the hands of fate. No, you have control. What you eat, when you eat, why you eat, has a direct correlation to how you feel, how you look, and the amount of energy you have and the quality of your health. You are not at the mercy of some invisible force that is just waiting to wreck your health. You have to understand and believe that good health is possible and that you have something to do about it. If you've tried and failed, I want you to try again. We are having an obesity epidemic. It's a global epidemic. And the reasons are very clear. I am not a medical expert, but I will speak from my own experience, and I challenge you to do your homework and do something about your health. You're believing some lies about health that are impacting you. Just because you are aging, it does not necessarily mean that you have to put in excessive weight. Just because your metabolism is slowing down, it does not mean that you have to put on excessive weight. I'm not here to just talk about how you look on the outside. It's also about how you are feeling. How is your energy level? Is your life exciting? Are you able to do the things you enjoy doing? I'm not just talking about eating what feels good in the mouth. I'm talking about your health overall. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Do you get out of bed in the morning with excitement? Do you look forward to going to work and you're full of energy and life? What medications are you on? And why are you on the medication for year in, year out, year in, year out? Something is broken. Something is broken. And you should take charge. It's your life. It's your body. Yes, it's great to listen to the experts. It's wonderful. However, if you can read and write, please, you need to be reading, you need to be educating yourself. Food can heal you. Food will heal you. Food heals. And that's why whatever gets into your mouth, you have to think about it very, very carefully. Don't just eat for pleasure alone. It's great to eat for pleasure, to enjoy the food, enjoy the meat, enjoy whatever the wine, the soda, whatever you're putting, the ice cream, the pizza, the hamburgers, and whatever you're putting in your body. Yeah, it's pleasurable. However, you must always think, I'm putting this stuff in my body. What is it going to do for me? What type of energy do I want? Unfortunately, we are so bombarded by advertisement. You see people smiling and eating junk food. It's as if there's nothing, no connection between their health and what they are eating. Please, if you keep eating junk, if you keep putting junk in your body is going to become junky. And that is why some of us are on 3, 4, 5, even 10 medications. We were not meant to be on medications perpetually. We were not meant for medicine to become our food. Nobody says that when you are aging, you have to resort to taking medications. It's important for you to eat foods that will cure you. And that's why you eat your fresh fruits and vegetables. Cut back on excessive meat, including even fish. It's interesting when you read the Bible. When you read the Bible, you find that initially people ate the diet was a plant-based diet. It's later on that it was changed. However, we should not overindulge. Don't overeat animal products. And some of you stay away from dairy, especially you African men. There is a connection between dairy products and prostate cancer. Don't drink the milk. Don't drink the milk. Cow milk is for cows. Cow milk is for the cows, the babies of cows. Why are you drinking baby food? Are you a cow? You are not. And isn't it strange that all other animals, they are young, grow out of drinking milk? It's only humans that crave milk and they have to drink milk even when they're adults and drinking milk of other animals. It doesn't make sense. It's always important for you to stand aside and question and ask questions. Just because something is widely accepted, just because something is widely practiced, it doesn't mean that you should participate. Just because something is advertised, just because something is sold, it doesn't mean that you should buy. Don't worry about the manufacturers. Worry about taking care of your health. I haven't drank a single soda for more than 10 years and I don't miss it. I feel great. I like the way I look. I like the amount of energy that I'm having. Take back your health. I know you've heard a lot of information about this diet and that diet, and at times it's so confusing. If you need help, help is available. Let's have the conversation. There's a number on the screen. Call it 214-908-3963. If you rather email, the email is eternalkingdom101@gmail.com. If you've tried on your own to take back your health and failed, it's time for you to ask for help. Please, the sluggishness must go. Those medications must go. That high blood pressure has to go down. The diabetes has to go. You are not condemned to be a type 2 diabetic for life. You can reverse that through proper nutrition. But you have to be willing to do what it's going to take and not only allow your taste buds to dictate what you eat, but your health and how you feel to dictate that. We've taken out the guess game for you. Here's a resource that is going to change your life. 30 days of raw food. It will reset your metabolism and position you to do well health-wise. If you need a copy, you can grab it on Amazon. If you want a signed copy, the number is on the screen. The email is there. Let's have a conversation. Take back your health, because without health, every other thing that I'm saying here is not going to matter, because you won't be able to go anywhere. That is why you need to guard your health with your life. Our series continues. This is the 50th day. We're going to be talking about the 50th strategy. So far, we've gone through 49 strategies that have come out of this book. Don't be turned off, because you may be thinking, oh, this guy is just trying to pitch a book. He's just trying to sell me a book. Please, it's not about the book. It's about you having a roadmap. And as I've said, if you can even afford the $8 to get this treasure, it's free on Kindle. Go read it on your on your Kindle device if you have subscription with Amazon. It takes resources to come up with resources like this. It's an investment, and if you don't invest in your education, you are shortchanging yourself. There are many books you have to read. There are many books you must read if you are going to grow. If you don't like this one, you should get other ones and read. Please, leaders are readers. Those that leave an impact, those that grow, they read. You have to make up your mind about that. When I just got to the United States, there wasn't a roadmap like this one. I don't want you to make the mistakes other people have made. It's being foolish and stupid and not being smart if you repeat mistakes that you can avoid. It's going to slow you down. If you want to move faster, figure out where other people made mistakes, avoid those mistakes, take the lessons that they learned, hit the ground running. And that is why I put these 52 different strategies There are many more, but I have 52 here. If you can work on this 52, you'll be successful as an immigrant. Nothing will stop you. You'll be unstoppable. One of the strategies is believing that you are unstoppable, because truly you are unstoppable. You are unstoppable. If you could be stopped, you will not be in the United States in the first place. You know what you went through to get here. You know the hurdles you had to overcome. You know the obstacles that were before you. You know how impossible and difficult it was. Yet, you prevailed. You think you just got lucky? No, you didn't get lucky. You are unstoppable. You need to believe that. And then from believing, you position yourself. From positioning yourself, you take action. That is how you win. That is how you continue winning. Unfortunately, most of us get here, the going gets tough, and instead of focusing on our goal, on our objective, we resort to complaining and blaming. That never, ever helps. What helps is to look for a way. Either you get through the mountain before you go around it, or you scale it. That is the attitude of champions, the attitude of those who win. They don't blame anybody. They take 100% responsibility of their actions. They understand that the opinions of others are just opinions. Whatever people say to them, however people call them, however people treat them, they understand who has the last say. Because it is your reaction, that determines the outcome. It is your reaction that determines the outcome. Don't allow your critics, don't allow the opinions of others to determine the actions that you take. Let your eye be focused on the goal. Let your eyes be focused on the target. Let your eyes be focused on your destination. And that is why to win, you always have to start with the end in mind. I have been bringing up this question, and I'm still going to bring it up today. Why did you leave your country of birth? And why did you choose the United States of all places? Why? What is your why? What are you doing here? Can you articulate that in one sentence? Have you figured that out? And how badly do you want it? Do you know what the first immigrants did when they landed on the East Coast? Do you know why they came here? Were they successful? You can judge their actions. You can say, oh, they committed this and they committed that and they did this, they took this land, they killed X and Y and Z. Don't forget that they also got killed. However, they came to occupy, and occupy they did, from the East Coast to occupy the whole continent. Think about that. Think about that. What is your agenda here? What is your agenda? Have you answered that question? You need to. And the next step is, who is going to help me get it done? Stop looking at obstacles, because the obstacles are just opportunities for you to step up your game. Your game. I'm tired of all the complaining. Oh, my skin color. Oh, my accent. Oh, my this. Oh, my that. Has that helped you? Has that helped you? It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. I'm talking today about social media. The need for you to engage in social media. Social media is here to stay. I'm not going to focus on any particular platform. The landscape is changing so rapidly. I don't know what next is coming. But social media can be a metaphor. It's talking about the changes that we are all going through as a civilization, as a society. Nothing is stagnant. Change is the only thing in life that you can bet on 100% and win. Because change is happening, even if you want it, if you initiate it or not. But the joy is this. The change that you initiate is the change that you can leverage and take full advantage of. The change that you initiate. And that is why you don't have to live your life in a reactionary mode. You have to be in charge. Yes, God is living in the inside of you. And He wants the best for you. And that is why He created you and endowed you with great potential, great gifts. All of us have gifts, every single one of us. You are here at the right time. This is the time you were supposed to be born. You are here at the right time. Don't get frightened by what is happening in your generation, because you are capable of adapting to it. Social media. You have Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Rumble, Parler. There are so many different platforms out there. You need to build a network. And now this is your opportunity to build a network, not just in the country that you are living right now, but internationally. I'm connected to people all over the world. There are pros and cons of social media. And like with everything, it's neutral. It's how you use it. One of the greatest concerns about social media is the issue of identity theft and privacy. What you do is don't post any information out there that you know is going to compromise your privacy. You have control over what you post. And you also have to understand that whatever you post is going to be there. And that is why you need to be thoughtful. Don't just rant anyhow. Say stuff that when it's all said and done, you will proudly stand and defend it. Share information that you are sure of, and you know you'll be able to defend it when the time comes. Don't retreat from social media. The potential is huge. It's a new marketplace of ideas to sell goods and services. If you've been listening to me keenly, I've said you need to expand your network, and social media is a great opportunity to start doing that. But many people say, oh, it's too impersonal. Of course, it's impersonal. It depends how you go about it. I've met people on LinkedIn, and from LinkedIn, we exchange information and we finally meet in person. So you can convert some of the social media contacts into face-to-face contacts. It depends what you want to do. But you must start learning how to connect with people. You must start learning how to expand your network. The two last strategies that we're going to be talking about have to do with learning how money works and starting a business. There's no way you're going to do these things without a social media presence. So the sooner you start learning how to navigate social media, the better for you. Don't be left behind. One of the strategies was that you should write a book. You should write a book. Please document your story. Document your story. Oral history is good. However, written history is great because it doesn't change. When you write it in a book and that book is published, it's set in stone. And never in the history of mankind has it been easy to document and write. If you don't know how to write, help is available. Let's have the conversation. Call the number. Send an email. All the excuses you give for not writing, there are solutions to all those excuses. It's critical for you to make sure that you document your history. And when you write, one way to spread the word is going to be through social media. I sell books every day through social media. You could be selling your own books right now if you have them written. It's been said, it is not who you know that matters. It is the people who you know that know. The people that you know. Those people that you know. And I can translate that also into social media. It is not who you connect to that matters. It is the people who are connected to the people that you connect to that matter. In other words, you are just one click away from a potential mentor. I'm mentoring people right now because we've met through social media. We haven't met face-to-face, but they read what I post, they like it, they follow me for some time, and they reach out to me, and we exchange numbers, we call each other, and I mentor them, and for mentorship and other things, businesses started, and a lot of things happening. And that is why you are just a click away from connecting to your breakthrough, from connecting to a great business opportunity. You need to be looking out for people. Remember, at the end of the day, the greatest commandment is to love God and love your neighbor as yourself. In other words, without people, what else matters? We build businesses, we do all these things because we want to take care of one another. And social media is an opportunity for you to start learning how to connect to other people. Don't just say, oh, it's a waste of time. I don't have time for it. No, you're losing out. You have to learn. If you want to be an influencer, if you want to be a leader, if you want to have an impact, you're going to have to figure out how to navigate the different social media platforms. However, I must warn you that you need to be careful. That is why I wrote this book, this one here. Phones, electronic devices, and you. Who is in charge? I'm going to spend a couple of broadcasts talking about this because of the dangers of social media, the dangers of the electronic devices, our phones, and the gadgets that we're having, and how they're destroying relationships and destroying lives. You may want to grab a copy today. And if you're having difficulties having those tough conversations about mobile phone use in your house, with your wife, or your kids, get a copy, let them read. I talk about issues like, should we exchange passwords? Why should they know access to my phone and all that? And what do you do when you go to visit? And there's just a lot in here I wanted to grab. It's a very quick and simple read, but it can save you not just time, but money. You have to learn how to build a network, build platform, and there are no shortcuts. You start with one person, you connect to the next one, you create content, and you share your gifts, your talents, your abilities with the rest of the world, and you get rewarded for doing that. You have a lot of social capital. Don't only be a consumer. There's some of you on social media, and what you do, you're always looking for negative stuff. Why are you doing that? You're always posting stuff that bring other people down. Why are you wasting your time? And some of us are so stingy and so greedy. People post things day in, day out. It takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort to create content. And if you're a content consumer, please, it's easy to click a like. It's easy to write 1 or 2 lines. Yeah, great job. I like what I'm hearing. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm reading. Keep it up. Don't be selfish. And if you read something, you come across information that is helpful, why don't you share with other people? You can do that. You should do that. Don't only be consuming, encourage, share, and use some of your social currency to be a blessing. When you give, it shall be given to you as well. When you bless, you're going to be blessed. So it's give and take. Don't only focus on, oh, I want to take all the time. Get involved in giving. I want to thank you so much for listening. And I wish that you will have a wonderful, restful weekend. Unfortunately, as I said, this has been broadcast, it's streamed on multiple channels. I can't really interact with you live. However, after the presentation, I'm going to take care of your comments, your calls, and any concerns that you have. Just leave the comments in the chat box. And if you need to talk to me, the number is there. Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you for. You've been listening to Dr. Drtangumonkem with iemapproach, where we inspire, equip, and motivate people to discover God's great potential in them, develop that potential, and deploy it. Until next time, God bless you. Have a fantastic weekend.